Mukesh Ambani's plans to get control of LyondellBasell may come undone if rival billionaire Len Vlatnavik has his way. The Russian businessman controls Access Industries, which is not just part owner of LB, but also one of the sponsors of the rights offering in the restructuring plan. Supriya Srinath, my colleague in Delhi, has a lot more details on this and why the opposition posed by Access Industries. And here she is. She's joining us. Supriya, you spoke to company sources. I guess the basic question is, what's Len's problem?
Oh yes, let's begin with telling you what is Access Industries saying at this point in time. Very, very important player in the entire gamut of things. It's not just, as you rightly pointed out, a part owner, but also one of the sponsors for the rights offer. Now, we spoke to very senior placed officials at Access Industries. Three very important things. The first is that the source actually told me that RIL's preliminary valuation of LBI, which is LyondellBasell, is far too low. They see a lot of potential in the company itself. The second and the most important thing is the fact that they think that RIL's initial offer does not merit any consideration, and the third and most important thing is that this is understood. It was a given that these guys will oppose RIL's offer. Remember, these are entrenched players. They want the company to stay with them. These are really the bottom of the rung, and they will really get the money after all the secured creditors get it. But they are very, very important. They're part owners. Let's also give you some sense of what they feel about LyondellBasell. The company, essentially, Access Industries, owned by the Russian billionaire, does very strongly feel that LyondellBasell is not a distressed sale. It's a sale happening of a company that's not performing too well, not for its own fault, but for the fault of markets and how the commodity cycle really went through. They also think there's a lot of potential in the company to turn around. So any valuation of the company should come in at about $15 to $16 billion at the moment, but should also account into the fact that LyondellBasell can actually turn around in the next 2 to 3 years. That's a very, very important, very strong view coming in from Access Industries, and I'm afraid that's a view most shareholders, that's a view most other sponsors, Apollo and Ares, also seem to feel at this point in time. So yes, a fresh hurdle for Reliance Industries in its bid to acquire LyondellBasell, because the sponsors, the entrenched players, feel that they do not really bring too much value to the table. The valuation of the LyondellBasell, the $12 billion figure doing the rounds so far, is far too below and values the company at far lesser value than it originally should be valued.
Hey, Supriya, then can we expect $12 billion, that figure, to be hiked substantially to appease people like Access Industries and others?
You know, that's $1 million question, and there's a reason why I say that. Access Industries, because it is the part owner of the company, will get money last. After the secured creditors, after the senior lenders, after the unsecured creditors, at least some of them are really paid off. So hiking the bid or not is really a function of what Reliance wants to do, and they really have to make up their mind rather quickly. The only thing works in their favor is the fact that most of the officials in the United States, be it lawyers, be it creditors, be it unsecured lenders, have already gone into the long Christmas and the New Year break. So Reliance has to make up its mind. Its due diligence is over, both financial and the technical due diligence, the refinery and the petchem business. So that has to really be put in shape. Whether Reliance decides to go ahead with the bid, I don't think it's going to happen at a $12 billion figure. That's a figure most of these other guys are opposed to. I mean, Apollo stands to lose money, and that's also one of the sponsors in this bid. They stand to lose money if the deal were to happen at $12 billion. Being a part owner, I don't think they're going to take that line on. There will be a huge opposition to this. Typically, a bankrupt court gives priority to existing management, gives priority to existing lenders to actually pull a deal through than getting an outsider in place. But $12 billion is a figure that, to my mind, looks difficult for a deal to happen.